Wife texted me a few minutes ago and she said, no jokes. Not everybody likes your sense of humor. So thank you very much. No, seriously, a little uncomfortable in front of a crowd. I have spoken before. Right at the very beginning, somebody in the front row stood up and said, looked in the back and said, can you hear them back there? And they said no, and everybody in the front moved to the back. So it kind of says a little bit about the way I roll. How I met Murtha. I watched her in modified track, 7th and 8th grade, when she was a sprinter. When she got to varsity track and realized that you had to actually run in track, she looked around and see what everybody else was doing, saw a whole bunch of people hanging out at the throwing circles, moved over there. I got out of all of the running. Hand in hand with that is when she discovered the weight room and started working with Josh. It became, what she is today. I wanted to bring up a couple things that people really are not aware with track. Indoor track, there are no divisions. All right, so we are competing against everybody. A lot of sports, you have 4 teams in your division. You win your division, you go to states. It's not that way in track. There are 38 teams in indoor track. Each one brings 2 people to state qualifier. That's 76 girls throwing the shot. Always the winner right here, okay? That's awesome. Move on to states. There are 718 schools in New York State. 649 have track teams. Okay, if you add those up, there's like 1,300 girls competing for New York State championships. Once again, no divisions. That gets narrowed down in the state qualifiers, but that's a whole lot of people always on the award stand. It's really unbelievable. A couple other things I wanted to talk about. Yoda and I share, which will not be discussed right now, our favorite moment in track.
Yes.
And she is a primetime thrower. The last 2 meets, she threw indoors. She threw a foot further than her previous match. So that's really what it takes to be good, and she shows it all the time. I'm really excited to have one more season with her. It's going to be rough when she leaves. I'll certainly miss her. Obviously, Mandel's loss is Bryant University's gain. And the one last thing in closing, except for you guys all ruined it already today, there's no clapping in track. You can win a state championship. There's nobody there to clap for you. So I thought maybe just this once we would give Yoda the applause.